Welcome, Beard Wizard family. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media, and this is Beard Wizard Reviews Take 2 tonight. If you caught a little segment of the previous one, I forgot to turn the captions on, which I may have done on the last warning video. I'm trying to get better at setting the captions and the automatic subtitles, seeing if they're working. I think I forgot last time, and I forgot again this time, so I restarted the stream, and it took a minute to process anything. Anyway, welcome to the show. Check out the video description for the ways to support this channel, but the biggest way to support us is to click that red subscribe button and join the Beard Wizard family. You folks from the Beard Wizard Army, the Warning Army, have been so welcoming and fantastic, and I appreciate every one of you coming here and clicking that subscribe button and joining. So keep doing that. Get us to 3,000 by the end of the year, and I will appreciate it so much. So it is the Warning Wednesday. We're going to take a look at the Warning today, and I wanted to go way back. I had heard they did a Metallica cover, and the one that I had originally found was from that album. Was it called Blackened? The album that Metallica did where they had a bunch of bands do covers of their songs. And I honestly am not particularly a fan of that one, that cover that they did. And then I saw this pop up and went, oh yeah, somebody had told me a long time ago they did a cover. And I listened to it, and it's fantastic. So we're going to go way back 9 years when, and I don't want to get this wrong because you guys are sticklers for being right, but if I remember right, yeah, Danny's 14, Pau is 12, and Ale is 9 in this video. So way back in the Wayback machine of the YouTube videos here. We're going to take a look at the Warning's cover of Enter Sandman. And you guys know I'm a Metallica fan. You can see it right back there. So you know, I'm gonna be pretty particular, you know, because I'm a fan. So we'll take a look at this. We'll pause if necessary, talk about the music. Welcome whoever just joined. Thank you for being here. If you're in the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And hopefully the captions work this time. It may take a while to process after the video's done, but I'll keep an eye on it and see if the captions load this time, because I know you guys have been asking for foreign subtitles in your native language, and so hopefully we get it this time. Here we go. This is the Warning's cover of Enter Sandman. Cheers. All right, we're going to back up before the intro. I just want to say that these young women here are showing so much professionalism and poise. You know, they are very, especially LA. She's very young here. They definitely have been practicing and doing this for a while. You know, they are child prodigies when it comes to music, but they're playing a very challenging song. And Danny, for her part, she's in a sense playing two guitar parts, because in this song, you know, she's got to sometimes play James's part, sometimes play Kirk's part, because you can't just play one or the other as the single guitarist in a band, or it wouldn't sound right. It wouldn't sound like Enter Sandman. So that in itself is a challenge. And then she's stepping into the vocals of James, which is also there's not a lot of singers out there that can fill those shoes when it just comes to the power and drive of James Hetfield's voice, his vocals. Now, granted, he is not what you would call a classically amazing singer, but there is a quality to Hetfield's vocals that very, very few people can even come close to matching. So to even attempt that is pretty awesome at this age. But playing the dual guitar parts also pretty fantastic. House killing it on the drums. So far, they're doing a great job. Pow is killing it on the drums, doing a fantastic job. And that's another challenging part to fill because she's playing on a smaller set than Lars usually does. He's almost always got, I think always has a double bass, double kick. Everything is much more complex. And now this is not an extremely complex drum part. But you close your eyes, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Honestly, for somebody who has heard this song countless times, I have no idea how many times I've heard Enter Sandman. The drum part is spot on. The guitars do sound a little strange because, again, you're playing two guitar parts on one guitar. So she's having to pick and choose which part she's going to play, Danny there. And so it's not spot on, but that's really no critique of the guitarist. It's the fact that you've got one guitar playing two parts, and that's going to make it sound different just, by the nature of the beast. Her vocals are great. I love it. Her face, she has, and I think I talked about this in the last video, she puts a lot into what she's doing, and you can see it in her face. She is absolutely all in on this, as she is with every song. So that I love. I love that passion, and you can see it. It's not just her standing at the mic singing. She is physically putting herself into that, which is great. Throwing the yeah in there. I bet he was. Larry says James was very proud of him. Proud of them. I bet he was, because I know from what I've seen of James, he is so appreciative of fans who love their stuff, and he's got kids himself, and I'm sure that when he sees something like this, that he really digs it, and so I'm not surprised that he had said that, or that he was very proud of them. But yeah, now she's getting ready to go into Kirk's solo, which I think she does a great job of. I love that. Well, wait, we're going to get back into this part. So the guitar solo was really good. It obviously sounds a little different than Kirk. It's slightly lower. It's got a bit different pitch to it. It's not exactly the same, but that's fine. You know, when one guitarist tries to replicate another guitarist solo, it's always going to sound a little different. But I think she did fantastic with her own sort of interpretation of that, I guess, if that makes sense. And then, like Larry says, her wah-wah pedal is great because, yeah, she doesn't have, what is it called? Is it a I can't remember the term. Is it a whammy bar? I can't remember the term of the bar that you would sometimes have on a guitar to give you that sort of sound. So she's got to use that pedal. Sounded great. And then now I love the way they bring Ale into this too, because if you know the original song in the recording, there's a back and forth now between the singer and a child, in a sense, a child's voice, and Ale is going to play that part. I think it's great because the whole time she's been very serious and very stoic playing her bass, and then she's going to come in here and play that creepy child's voice for a minute. It's really cool. Oh, that's great little tidbit too. Larry says that their dad said they had to record it in one take because he didn't know how to edit yet. Took them 4 tries. That's really good though, because I mean you have to consider how many bands have to go through multiple takes to get all the parts together, all the parts right. Fantastic from them, and they've grown so much over the years. Like if you were to take this video and take their video from one of their most recent concerts, they have clearly grown so much, not just in age and size, but in their talent and their skill level, their range, all the things that they have brought into their music. But the one thing that they had even here is that professionalism and that poise that you can see, you know, even for their age. You know, Ale's 9 in this video, and she is playing it like a total professional. And that's really cool. That's great to see, and great song. Again, huge fan of Metallica, and I think they did a fantastic job. And I'm so looking forward to going through so many of their videos. I've seen so many of their covers now that they did when they were kids, and looking forward to doing some of those too, because they're so much fun to watch and to see what's going on with them. Thank you, Larry, and everybody else who was here. I really appreciate you. If you stopped in late, give the video some time to process, and you can come back and watch the whole thing here later on YouTube. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe, click that red button, and be sure to subscribe there if you haven't already. And I will see you guys all on the next one. Thank you so much. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.